Pisces, welcome to Illuminated Tarot. How are you all doing? My name is Jenna. Today I'm here to do a reading for you for February. We're going to take a look at your overall general energy, what you may not see coming, and get some important advice from Spirit. But first, I'm going to do some Queen of the Moon Oracle messages and see what's coming through for the month. We've got a Piscean pile up here in the second half after the full moon in Leo mid-month of February. But the second half, we're going to have a lot of planets in your sign. So you could be feeling some huge shifts in the energy. If you have your sights set on something, as far as your abundance, as far as harmonizing your relationships, there's a lot of energies at play to help you this month, okay? Let's see. What are the main energies for Pisces this month? Spirit. Ooh, thank you, Spirit, for presiding over this reading for Pisces. All right. Let's see. Ooh, we have the void. And we have beauty. Ooh. Wow, there's a gentleness. They want you to be gentle with where you're at right now. Whenever I get the void, it's this period of darkness where we're kind of going through the unknown, like a tunnel. But on the other side of it is this beautiful light because you have the void into beauty. Something's incubating right now. It's like you're going through a deep metamorphosis. Trust. I'm getting trust. You're learning how to trust your path in a beautiful, profound way. We have number 1 here with the first card. So there's a new beginning that's incubating right now. And it's going into card number 20. Oh, there's steps now. There's steps. Dark moon. Yeah, you've been resting. Some of you have been needing to really restore more mind, body, spirit health. And you've been learning how to take more time for yourself. Some of you are doing like beautiful glow-ups, right? Working on your beauty regimen. Male or female, doesn't matter. Manscaping, femalescaping, whatever you need to do to feel more radiant, right? This is really taking care of your bodies and your minds and your spirits. Like I said, all the practices we need to stay healthy. All right, what else do we have here? Power and faith. What did I just got? Faith. Yeah, you've got strong Magician and Empress energy this month. Very much a softening, okay? We have the void going into beauty, number 1 to 2. Then we have 7 to 4. So I feel like you're in a brand new beginning where you're building something. Something's growing. We have the full moon, the worm moon. Again, see all that growth? It's like something's growing on its own. Like you don't have to, you've created something where it's like you don't have to put so much into it anymore. And now you can pull back and like, you need to be self-focused this month. Something is coming into its fullness. All right. Keep the faith. There's this beautiful metamorphosis I'm getting off of you, Pisces. And I think because of the fullness of your energy, this could be like a power month, okay? Think of February as, this is my power month, your superpower month, where your faith is going to be an all-time high, your power to manifest is going to be an all-time high, and you have the ability to reach into the void, right, and extract so much beauty. Very interesting, very interesting. All right, now let's go into your tarot spread. I like that. Okay. You know, that's what the magician does. They pull from the unknown into the known. Using their intuition. You're sensing and feeling your way through this month, but you're recognizing the beauty in all things. And you're keeping the faith. It's almost like you have a lot of faith in humanity right now, despite the darkness. If you want to speak on a global scale here. And a lot of you have a global reach, and you have faith that the messages that you're putting out there are going to reach the right people. I'm getting that as well. All right. Deep breath, folks. Deep breath. You know, y'all helped me this morning because I started to lose my practice on my yogic breathing. And I'm doing that a couple times a day now, where you take 10 minutes out of your busy day. And even if you're in a busy office, you take a deep inhalation. And then you exhale. And then as you go in through the 10 minutes, you start to exhale longer than your inhale. And then you start to pause in between the inhale and exhale. Do that breathing for 10 minutes. It will change your vibration. It will change. You will feel like, oh, I'm in my body. And I'm not in this shallow breathing, stressed. But that might be helpful for you to stay tuned in and tapped into your body. Into calm. Because this void is finding more calm, right? Being in a more restful state in your nervous system. It's a beautiful vibration. So thank you for reminding me of that this morning. I know it was y'all. Y'all did that. Y'all said, Pisces is here. You need to pull your energy in, Jenna. Rest. So I'm reminding you to do the same, all right? I want to thank you for that because it was a great way to start with my tea this morning. All right. So do that a couple times a day, okay, you all? All right. What's the current energy at? Current energy, Spirit, for Pisces. Ooh, all right. Page of Swords. Fact-finding, gathering information, learning the truth about something. I'm hearing it's a double-edged sword. You're getting information that you're having to make a decision about. Let me see what's crossing you. This is current energy. It could be communication with someone, news. It's my news. This could be texting with someone heavily. That wants to come out. Queen of Pentacles. You're getting news around something around your career, news around money, finance. So there's something, I feel like it's good news. I feel like you're going to like it. But this is good because it's like you're learning and growing in this pentacle energy. Page of Swords is that input we need every day to keep learning and growing. So we can nurture ourselves, nurture our path. I'm getting this real big self-care aspect here for you. And the more we do that and we turn our attention inward and we take care of ourselves, the more we show up more fully in the world at large, in our connections and our careers and our family lives. I love this because it's like I'm rooted and grounded and I'm doing everything I need to do. Some of you are learning new practices on how to maintain more of that grounded, rooted state. But this is all about your stability and doing the things you need to do to learn and grow. I love this. This is that being a part of the spiritual path, but rooting it in the 3D. I love it. They want me to not shuffle, so I'm going to go from the top. Strength. This Leo full moon is going to activate the hell out of you all. Okay? Leo full moon. This is a creative card. This is our courage. It's our strength. It's our fearlessness. I've been thinking too, last night, I was thinking, about the strength card because of this full moon coming in. And I got really into that show, Lioness. And it is about protecting the people that you love and having like a higher ideal for the world. There's something around, because I love Zoe. Is that her name? I think that's her name. One of the main characters. And she leads a team. Like, you could feel like you are either in a place of leadership in your work as an entrepreneur, or you are leading at work in your team, or you are taking the lead, and it's requiring bravery and courage. You're standing strong in your sense of self this month. But I'm gaining this, this fearlessness. You've learned how to be courageous and brave on the path. Reaching into the mouth of the lion. It's gentle. Lions are very regal. So this full moon could bring out a side of you that people notice around you, moving through the room, through every place you attend with grace and humility. There's something that's really emboldening you. I'm getting that, emboldening you. But it's coming from how you're learning and growing intrinsically. And it's starting to really show extrinsically. Interesting. I love what's coming through. All right. Oh, okay. All right. I love it. You're coming into balance. The more you nurture self, the more you're showing up externally. Like opportunity, right? We have the Queen over the Page of Swords with what's crossing you. It's like, I want to nurture myself. And then you allow yourself to show up so beautifully out in the world. This is your action energy. You're coming into beautiful balance in your 3D reality. There's a lot of prosperity for you, Pisces. That you could have someone by your side here that you've been co-creating with for quite some time. For those of you in connection, there's something very long-term here. Whew. Why am I getting just like, it could be a business partner as well. It looks good to me. It feels good to me. It feels very grounding. What's the challenge here for this month? I feel like this is more your energy, though. Coming into beautiful symmetry. Because you're taking such good care of yourself. And you're showing up fully in life. This is showing up fully in life. Creating more abundance. Yeah, they wanted me to start shuffling. There we go. Okay, well, that's a surprise. Oh, this is good. I feel like you've learned through strife. Something has recently inspired you, but it came about from friction. You're in a new beginning. Your challenge is to recognize that you're in a new beginning here. There's some sort of divine inspiration happening, Pisces, for you. We have the Five of Swords and the Ace of Wands here. There's a new desire. Something's being born this month, and it's a challenge for you because you have to walk away from something else. That's what I'm getting. It feels like a new career opportunity for some of you. Others of you, it's a new connection that's coming in with a counterpart. There's a little bit of juggling going on here. Having to make a decision. You're weighing out pros and cons. You could be making some serious business decisions this month. Okay? And you might be disagreeing with others around those decisions because you want fresh. I'm getting fresh new energy. That's what the Ace of Wands is. And if it's about a connection, yeah, you're coming out of something that was disappointing. I love this. Four of Cups in reverse. So whatever you were looking at, lack, feeling down and out about a situation, it's turning around. Okay, Four Cups in reverse. Look at the bright side, all right? Stay positive. Keep the faith in what you're nurturing and growing. The more you nurture and grow yourself, the more you're going to see that out in the world and what you're co-creating with spirit. Because you are in a powerful time of manifestation, so be careful with the thoughts you think. You are turning your back on something. You're letting go. A lot of you, this has to do with a career situation because I'm seeing quite a few of the pentacles, but you're in a very beautiful place of manifestation, especially around letting go of past baggage. So it doesn't interfere with really coming together. I see a lot of personal growth for you in February where you are creating more abundance, creating more money. And there's something that I'm just seeing a slight bit of friction, but nothing huge. You could have had a fight. Five of Swords is my card of, we got in a fight and they were a jerk, but we're getting over it kind of energy. And I was down for a hot minute, but I'm okay. Kind of thing. I'm going inward, but it's allowing, as whenever these spikes happen and we get triggered by a situation, it allows us to consider what's stored in there. That's our work. Oh, because if you didn't get triggered, right, then it wouldn't have been an issue. But when we get triggered, it's because there's stuff in there. And so I think you're like, okay, there's some stuff I need to let go of. Past grievances, past disappointments, and you're saying, I don't want to carry this. I don't want to carry it. I just heard it's not mine. So it could be someone else's stuff that you're taking in, right, and absorbing. Like if this is the partner that comes home and they're vent, and you're just like, oh my God, like, can we just start fresh here? Like I can only handle so much. That's for one or two of you. But this has to do with bringing a situation together again and kind of like releasing what needs to be released so it doesn't interfere and doing that internal work and that shifting. I see you co-creating with new people. You could be abandoning certain connections and opening up to new connections and work. A lot of you who are entrepreneurs, you're doing that this month. Okay? Three of Wands. Yeah, you got your sights set on something new and you're being patient right now. Yeah, Fool's energy influencing the Three of Wands. You're waiting for your ships to come in. I think you've got a business opportunity coming in here for a lot of you. Yeah, and you're excited. Queen of Wands. You're like, give me some of that. I think it's taking you some time too. For those of you who are single, it's taking you some time to come back into balance. You've been rebuilding yourself, rebuilding your life, walking away from the past. You're ready for a new beginning, right? And you just want to make the right decisions. You've exercised a lot of strength of will and a strength of character I'm seeing here. All this self-care work, Pisces, I'm very proud of you. You're doing beautiful work, All right, let's see strength here. Why is strength here? Two of Wands, hold the vision. You are releasing the past, okay? You are releasing the past. Some of you have such a global reach. Coming into balance, what did I say? Three of Cups. I love it. I feel like you have a lot of support around you and a lot of good feelings emerging from within you. That's the thing. You're doing this really deep, deep work on yourself. Like I said, there's a royalty, there's a regalness, there's this courageousness coming out of you. I feel like you may have taken a blow to your self-esteem or something that happened in your past not too long ago. But it put you on this path of reorienting your wants and needs towards self and not so much towards the other. And you're coming into beautiful balance. I wouldn't say it was easy, but now that you have this energy available to you, I have to sneeze. Yeah, you're releasing. I love this. There's something coming back into balance. It could be a situation that you've had a little bit of strife in, but it doesn't feel major. This doesn't feel like catastrophic. It feels like, you know what? We're going to work it out kind of thing, right? Whether it's a coworker or a business partner or a partner. There is some sort of partnership definitely being shown here. All right. But I love this energy. All right. Keep the faith here. Let's see the King of Pentacles. Why is the King of Pentacles here for Pisces? Three of Wands. That's that energy of, you know what? Patience. There's a lot of powerful movement. I feel like you have expansion on your mind. Seven of Swords. You could be making you're strategizing this month as you look at what's out in front of you. You could be doing a lot of goal planning, future-oriented planning. All right, we have another Five of Swords. There seems to be some sort of conflict around seeing eye to eye about a future with someone around you. Again, you decide what kind of partnership this is, but it is something involving someone. Ultimately, it's like you're trying to come from your different perspectives and agree. But there's a little bit of like friction around that. You are strategizing here with somebody, and you're trying to gather the facts here coming into the reading. This month, the situation is going to take center stage. Try not to let it occupy or over-occupy your thoughts, right? There's this feeling of as you wait, you're feeling more and more distrustful of the situation. Your focus needs to be on you and your own vibration here, okay? Because you are in a new beginning. Trust it. Some of you are just now starting, you're planting seeds in a new business and you're like, oh, all these decisions. I just want to make the right decision. I have a lot on my mind. You know, I'm expanding, right? And I'm just trying to, you know, move strategically here through this process. Because you're really letting go of maybe some past disappointments around bringing something together for you, whether that's in your career or in a partnership. Now, if this pertains to a love situation, you are definitely trying to come out of some sort of fight with somebody around seeing eye to eye about the future. Because, again, it's like you both couldn't get on the same page about something. Let's see. I want to see more about what this fight's about because we have Five of Swords in your opportunity and your challenge. And I feel like it's kind of been something ongoing that's coming back up again. That wants to come out. The Fool. Okay, now if this doesn't have to do with partnership, this is you being in conflict about maybe getting back out there again, right? Taking a leap of faith. That wants to come out. Seven of Cups. Trying to make the right choices. Again, there's choices that are on the table here. Options. Options. Pisces, the Moon, and uncertainty. Yeah, this is when we have to go into something with blind faith. That's the void with faith. Because when you were manifesting from high vibrational energies, that's the point. You look at where you're vibrating from. What frequency are you at, right? What's your frequency, Kenneth, right? And you have another person in a frequency, and you're trying to find the midpoint, right? And agree so you can co-create. Instead of pulling them to your frequency or them pulling you to their frequency, it's like, let's come in the middle, meet in the middle, right? Let's compromise, cooperate. Three of Pentacles. And there's choices that have to be made to do this. And so I feel like you're like, no, come to my frequency. No, come to my frequency. And if this has to do with nobody, and this is just about you coming back into balance with yourself, and overcoming some trust issues and removing some of those wounds from the past so you can open up and not come from a lower frequency in your expectations, right? This is when you come into something and you're a little bit jaded, right? Going into online dating or dating and being just like, oh, God, I can't believe I'm even doing this. You know what I mean? It's like wherever you put your energy, you know, energy goes where our attention was it. You know what I'm trying to say. So be careful with what your thoughts are around something. See the beauty in what you're trying to create in your pentacle energy this month, because you do have some important choices that you're making around a new beginning, an inspired new beginning, and overcoming some conflict. So try to bring a fresh perspective to the choices that you're making despite uncertainty. Keep the higher positivity alive and well, because if you go to a negative place, you're going to be perpetuating more of that. A lot of you are trying to elevate. You're either trying to elevate to the next level in a partnership, or you're trying to elevate in your sense of feeling empowered on your path to start a new beginning in your life, whether that's in work or in love. You're trying to not carry past disappointments into this new beginning in your immediate future. 10 of Wands, and it's hard, sweetheart, I know. Letting go of all that past gunk. It's like, I call this, going through the car wash of life. Just, get it out. Just get it out. And this is when we have to be so self-aware and attuned to the stories we tell ourselves. Okay? Be careful with the story you tell yourself. Right? 10 of Wands, that's letting go. Dropping the burden of it being hard. Okay? There we go. King of Wands, the Devil, Temperance. You're trying to balance out a situation here. Some of you, this has to do with leadership and the hardship of working with others and some toxicities in the work environment you're trying to clear up. This could be in a partnership where there's some fears coming up and about whether you can really co-create with this person. Like I said, meeting in that frequency in the middle and hearing each other. There's something about, are you really listening to each other? Because a lot of times when people get into conflicts, all we hear is how we feel. And not necessarily how the other person's, their perception and why they feel the way they feel. And chances are it's you're valid, they're valid. How can you find a middle ground? I see this need to balance out and be patient with something that you're filtering out as far as your fear state so you can overcome it. And like basically courage is going to be required this month of you. The courage to surrender your perspective and listen to alternative points of view. The courage to surrender past baggage. The courage to not let anything that you feel is negative to seep into your view of the vision of the future. Because for you, this is about stabilizing in your 3D reality. Despite some things that have been really incongruent for you. I say this a lot because whenever we're faced with that, it's something that we have to clean up within us. Where is it within you where you're telling yourself it's not possible, or it's too hard, or it's not going to work? Are you looking at what's outside of you, or are you really looking at what's inside of you? This is when we need to pay attention to our thoughts, because we have the power. They're asking you to go into this void and to really renew your faith. Because whenever I see the devil here attached to a situation and the outcome, you don't have to be afraid here. All you need to do is stay in balance. Oh, I see. You've had a major tower moment in something in your home environment. Some of you had a major blow in a connection here. Yeah, you're wrapping up a cycle. That's why this is so hard. We have the World, the Four of Wands, and the Tower in reverse over the Hermit, the Three of Pentacles, and the Eight of Cups. So this hit really close to home for you. It hit your stability. It hit your structure. There's something that you're trying to recover from. You've been recovering from, but it all led you to go inward and to regain your sense of self. And there's power in that. I feel like you're going through a major glow up, but it's like that. It's wavy, right? Whenever we go through closing one chapter and opening up a new one, it can get really wavy. Decision. It's time to decide about this relationship. You could be looking at some burdens here in a long-term connection where maybe it worked at one time, but if you don't resolve these things and you don't keep repeating a pattern, if you are in some sort of relationship here, there's been a lot of emotional baggage that both of you need to release. Okay? Decisions. This is a big decision. Am I going to walk away from this and go into a new beginning with the Fool and the Ace of Wands? And despite the uncertainty, is this truly a match? That's what you're going to ask yourself. Is this truly matching my energy? Close enough to where I don't have to adapt too much. You know, sometimes it's not even about the connection itself. It's like the circumstances surrounding you. It feels like you have something about the vision for the future that you're getting a lot of support with, and you're trying to balance out your wants and needs with someone. Let me get some messages of love here. Some of you, this is a new situation coming in and you're not sure if it's right for you. But you're wrapping up a cycle nonetheless. And it's about really going inward about the people you really want with you. Your team, right? Three of Pentacles. And this also could be a friendship. Play hard. Find time to laugh, goof off, and enjoy each other. Okay? So you need to spend less time on fighting and rehashing and just get back to the basics. Get back to the basics. Well, we have true love here. This love is emotional, physical, and unconditional. So if you're just meeting someone and you've had a lot of trust issues in the past, this is about trusting yourself to discern and speaking your truth. If you've been dealing with someone, it looks like you two are really trying to recover from a tower. And you could be rebuilding a connection. There's a lot of love at stake here. There's that decision again, and self-care, what I tell you at the beginning of this. It's time to decide about this relationship. Self-care. Clear your energy field and focus on yourself before acting. And then the last one here, stability. This relationship can stand the test of time. This is teaching you something pretty powerful, Pisces. For those of you who are in a connection, you're learning how to deal with communication issues, conflicts, healthy, look up nonviolent communication where, it's about really hearing another person's perspective and learning from them. Some of you are calling in a connection and there's just fears coming up because of your past history. I'm seeing that too. But you're calling in someone that is helping you focus more on yourself and less on the other. Okay? Take it back to the basics. This does have the mark of positivity overall. Actually, I see you just releasing what needs to be released. It's standing in the way of you being clouded in your judgment over a situation. I wouldn't do any kind of knee-jerk anything because this Leo full moon could be a triggering event that you're going to be kind of moving through this month and some uncertainty. All right, we're going to get some more messages here, oracle messages here. What else do we have here for Pisces around this? Power. Yeah. You could have a little bit of a power struggle with someone. And this is about your own personal power. I've been saying this the whole time. You instinctively know what is right for you, and you have the power to say no or to walk away at any time. That's the thing. When you realize that and you remember that in any situation, like it's when we feel powerless is when things get really, really wonky. So you have the power. It's about you being in balance in a situation. And if it doesn't feel like it's something you can balance out, then it's up to you whether you're going to stay or go. That's up to you. Look inside yourself. Examine what is causing you to feel this way. And romance. Cupid's arrow strikes. Okay. Some of you are coming into a new opportunity in love, and it's going to make you look inside yourself. Others of you are dealing with something again. And Spirit is saying you have the power here. Okay. You have the power. Let's get a keeper of the light to support you this month. There's a big decision on the table here, though. You could be choosing, too, multiple different people because we have a King of Wands and a King of Pentacles here. So you could be deciding who you want to be with if you're dating. You could be walking away from one person and welcoming someone else, and you just want to make sure. All I know is you're like, it has to be healthy, it has to be balanced. And if it's not, I know how to walk away. But you are definitely recovering from a tower here, facing fear. Kali Ma. You're facing some sort of fear this month, Pisces. All right, Kali Ma. Kali Ma. This is a time when you're able to look fear in the eye and move away from it. Fear is just energy, and energy can be changed. This can be an intense experience because the human self is so conditioned that it may be used to operating with fear present. When the fear is gone, it may feel as though an emptiness is there. But this is a space for love and miracles to enter. You are being filled with the courage of spirit now, strength, so that you can move from this phase of your life to the next. Trust the process and call on Kali Ma to help you release your fear and step into a space that's strong, focused, and courageous. Yeah, something is testing you this month around your fears, and you're being asked to really go within and look at your part in a situation. And there is some trust issue going on and some conflicts with another. And I think you're really considering your next move here, but your challenge is to open up, close out a cycle. You're in a new energy coming in here. And this is about you going inward and making the best choices possible for you around your growth and around what you need to release. All right. You're stepping into coming back into balance in a situation, stability, self-care, decision time. All these are repeating here around your own personal power and you going within enough to know what's best for you. But I do see that some of you, if you want a definitive answer, you are showing more in the Queen of Pentacles energy, and you do have a King of Pentacles around you, male or female. There's another situation. You could have an ex coming in that, just throws everything off. Okay. That could be for some of you. All right. You're letting go of a past person when a new person arrives. All right. And everything's kind of colliding at once. So your goal is to take care of yourself first and foremost. All right. I hope you enjoyed this message, Pisces. It's going to be a wild month. So your goal is to stay focused on you at all times, okay? Not on what other people are doing or saying, you, all right? That is the key, right? Take care. Namaste.